Welcome students. Today we are going to see the first data structure, that is linear array or list. Linear array or linear list. Now, what is linear array? Linear array or linear list is linear collection of elements or data elements where every element is referenced respectively by an indexing. Where indexing is set of n consecutive numbers. So, see, linear array is a linear array or linear list is a collection of data elements where every element is referenced respectively by an indexing. So, we will see how the list can be prepared in example. 1 tomato, 2 potato, 3 milk, 4 eggs. So this is the elements. 4 elements are there. Every element is referenced respectively by index. Then it is index set. Index set is the set of n consecutive numbers, because to refer every element there must be the number, that is called as the index. Thus this is the index set. So list require two things. To prepare the list on plain paper, we require two things: some number of elements, and to refer them, index set. So index set will refer them: 1 tomato, 2 potato, 3 milk, 4 eggs. So this is the index set. Now question arises: how to prepare the list in computer's memory? To prepare the list in computer's memory, remember how the memory is. Memory is a simply sequence of memory locations. This is the memory. Memory is a sequence of memory locations, and not only sequence of memory location, but every memory location is having a number that is called as address. Say 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. These are called as address of memory location. Computer's memory is a sequence of memory location. Every memory location is identified by a number that is called as address of memory location. Thus, the definition of memory, we can say memory is a simply sequence of address and memory location. Then to prepare the list, simply store element in consecutive memory locations: tomato, potato, milk, eggs. So what we have done? This was the list on plain paper. We have stored all the elements in consecutive memory locations. Now, every memory location is having the number. That's why this address will play the role of index set. Thus the problem of index set is solved automatically, because here on the plain paper not only we have collected the element, but every element is referenced by index set. Every element is referenced respectively by an index set. Thus we have drawn here index set also. But when the same list is stored in computer, when same list is prepared in computer's memory, when same list is organized in computer's memory, what we have done? We have stored all these elements in sequence consecutive memory location. Store the elements in consecutive memory location, and every memory location is having the address. That's why address itself will play the role of index set. So problem of index set solved automatically. Now here memory location addresses will be the index set. And we need not to remember the address of all memory locations. Remember the address of only first memory location. Because at first memory location, there is first element. 1001 element is stored. Make the increment, it will be 100, there is potato. Make the increment 1003, there is milk. Make the increment 1004, there is eggs. That's why it is said that simplest data structure, most simplest data structure is a linear list or linear array. Why? Because to prepare, to organize the list in computer's memory, simply we have to store the elements in consecutive memory location and remember the address of first. It means that organization of list in computer's memory is easier than the organizing on plain paper. Why? Because in memory there is already index set, whereas on plain paper we have to prepare the index set. So that's why a linear list or linear array is called as the simplest data structure of all. Now here we are going to write down the definition we have seen. So this is the list. Now elements of the array are stored in successive memory locations, and the number n, that is called as a number of elements, and also we can find out the length of array. Length is equal to upper bound minus lower bound plus 1. There UB is upper bound. UB is upper bound, that is largest index, and LB is lower bound. This is upper bound. LB is lower bound, that is smallest index. Now here length is equal to largest index is 1004, smallest index is 1001 plus 1. So 1004 minus 1, that is 3 plus 1, that is equal to 4. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, that is called as a length. So this is called as index set formula. Length can be obtained by index set formula. So linear array is a linear collection of data elements where every element is referenced respectively by an index set, and elements of the array can be stored in consecutive memory locations. We need not to remember the address of every element, and length of array can be obtained by index set formula, that is length is equal to UB, upper bound minus lower bound plus 1. Upper bound, that is largest index, lower bound, that is smallest index. Largest index. Example. So by this way we can prepare the list in computer's memory. Now we are going to see how computer find out the address of every memory location. We have obtained the length. So if question is asked in examination, what is linear array? Explain linear array. linear array or list is linear collection of data elements where every element is referenced respectively by an index set, where index set is a set of n consecutive numbers. Elements of the list can be stored in consecutive memory locations, and we need not to remember the address of all memory locations, but we need to remember the address of only first element. Now, address of any other element can be obtained by another formula, as we have seen the index set formula to obtain the length. Now, what the formula is? Now, by using the formula, computer can calculate the address of any memory location, address of any element. Say LA is the list name of the list is LA. So, location of LA where K is the element number. Now, is equal to base of LA. What is the base? That is address of first element. That we remembering base of LA, address of first element, plus W. What is W? W is the width of that memory location, because it may possible that one element may require 4 memory locations. K minus lower bound. So, consider a list. Suppose 1001, this requires 4 memory locations, so it will become 5. These are 4 memory locations, so it will require 9, 4 memory locations, so it will be 13, 4 memory locations, so it will be 18, 4 memory locations, 102. 1 plus 4, 5, 5 plus 4, 9, 9 plus 4, 13, 13 plus 4, 17, 17 plus 4, 21. Now remember our list which you have organized. Tomato, potato, milk, eggs. Now, as we have seen, the list can be organized in memory by storing the elements in consecutive memory locations. We need not to remember the address of all. We need to remember the address of first, that is base. Now suppose K is 3, third element is milk. We want to calculate this address. So computer need not to organize the list in computer's memory, simply store the list elements in consecutive memory location and remember the address of only first. We need not to remember the address of every memory location. Computer need not to remember the address of every memory location. Computer can calculate the address of any memory location, any element by the formula. Location of LA is the list. This is the LA. Location of LA is 3. Location of K is 3. List third item. That should be 1009. Location of LA is third item is equal to base. We know that. We have to remember the address of LA first. Into base of LA, that is 1001. Base of LA address plus W. This width is W width is 4 into K, that is 3. Lower bound. Now you see 1004, 1005, 1009. So here 1. This is a common thing. Why don't we write only 1? Because while writing the number, sheet numbers, we say 1001. Then 1002 we did not write. We say simply 2, 3, 4 up to 2000. Similarly, here we can say write down only 1. Now you see location of LS3 is equal to 1001 plus 4 into 3 minus 2. That is 1001 plus 8 is equal to 1009. So see, K is equal to 3. How the computer calculate? Can computer find out the address 1009? You see, by this formula. So this is a formula by which computer can obtain the address of any element as element number is given by k. Third element address 1009, it is obtained by the formula. Location of LAs k is equal to base of LA plus width into k minus lower bound. Location of LAs, say k is 3, then third element's address is equal to base 1001 plus 4, that is width, 3 is a k that is element number, and 1 is the lower bound. By this formula it is obtained. So list can be not only organized in computer's memory, but it is a simple. That's why most simplest data structure, that is called as a data linked list. Sorry, linear list. Linear list is the most simplest data structure among all. Question may be asked, why? So we can say list is linear collection of data elements where every element is referenced respectively by an index set. List can be organized in computer's memory by storing the elements in consecutive memory locations, and address of memory location will become the index set. We need not to remember the address of all elements, we need to remember the address of only first element, and other elements address, any other elements address can be obtained by the formula, as we have seen the example of element number 3's address. Now we have seen the linear array, and here now we know that only organizing the data in computer's memory can't be said that as a data structure. We should be able to carry out some operations on it. Say traversing, inserting, deleting, searching, sorting. All these are the operations. We should be able to perform these operations on the list which is organized in computer's memory. So not only we have seen the list, definition of list, but also we have seen how it can be organized in computer's memory. Now we are going to see how these operations can be performed. To perform the operation, these are the operations, that operations should be performed on the list. And how you will say, that is by algorithm. So in next period we will see. Thank you.